5 things never share with anyone. Because if you share, something strange happens. Your energy leaks. Your focus weakens. Your discipline starts to negotiate. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they talk too much, too early, to the wrong people. You see, life has a quiet law. What you protect grows. What you expose too soon shrinks. We live in a world that rewards noise, posting, explaining, announcing. But success? Success is built in silence. There are certain things, personal things, sacred things, that lose their power the moment they leave your mouth. Not because others are evil, not because people want you to fail, but because most people can only see life through their own limitations. And when you share your inner world with someone who hasn't earned the right to hear it, they don't carry it carefully. They step on it. That's why the disciplined person is selective. Careful, quiet. They don't broadcast their goals. They don't explain their moves. They don't seek applause before progress. They work. They grow. They become. And one day, people ask, how did you do it? And the answer is simple. I didn't talk about it. I lived it. We'll uncover 5 things you must never share with anyone if you want to stay focused, if you want to protect your confidence, if you want to become unstoppable. Stay with me, because one of these truths might be the reason you've been stuck. And once you hear it, you won't speak the same way again. Let's begin with a simple truth. Most people misunderstand privacy. They think privacy is hiding. They think it is being secretive. They think it is selfish. But the successful person knows differently. Privacy is not hiding. It is guarding your energy. It is protecting your focus. It is a skill that keeps your life moving forward without unnecessary resistance. Consider this. Every time you share your plans, your struggles, your goals, your dreams, you are giving someone else a vote in your life. And not every vote is helpful. Not every opinion is wise. Not every person wants your success. Sometimes they want your distraction. Think carefully about that. Some people will applaud you, but they will not support you. Some will give advice, but it will confuse you. Some will listen, but it will make you second guess yourself. Privacy protects you from all of this. It shields your progress. It guards your confidence. It keeps your energy for the people, places, and tasks that truly matter. Let me say it clearly. Success is predictable. It's not luck. It's not magic. It's careful planning, consistent work, and wise judgment. And part of that judgment is knowing what not to share. The truth is, most failures start with oversharing. Someone tells their plan. Someone reveals their worry. Someone shows their frustration. And the reaction they get is not always helpful. Sometimes it's dismissive. Sometimes it's distracting. Sometimes it plants doubt in their own mind. This is why the successful person protects their inner life. They share progress only when it matters. They reveal thoughts only when timing is right. They maintain boundaries because boundaries are the soil in which character grows. Think of your life as a garden. If you leave the gates open, anyone can walk in, step on your seeds, and scatter your growth. If you guard it carefully, nurture it, and protect it, your garden flourishes. Privacy allows that. Privacy gives you time to think, time to plan, time to make mistakes without judgment, time to grow quietly, steadily, and powerfully. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever shared a dream too early and someone made you doubt it? Have you ever expressed frustration and someone used it against you later? Have you ever revealed a plan and someone tried to take it before you were ready? If so, you know the cost of oversharing. The lost time, the lost confidence, the lost energy. This is not paranoia. It's reality. And reality teaches lessons. Discipline and judgment are learned, not given. Privacy is part of that discipline. It is part of that judgment. It is part of a mindset that says, I will protect my energy. I will protect my focus. I will protect my life. Because your time, your effort, and your focus are finite. You cannot give them away freely. Not to opinions. Not to distractions. Not to noise. The successful person knows every time you overshare, you scatter your energy. Every time you reveal too much, you lose momentum. Every time you give away your inner world, you weaken your position. Privacy is not fear. Privacy is not arrogance. Privacy is power. It allows you to make decisions calmly, execute them confidently, and grow without interference. When you master privacy, you also master patience. You learn to wait for the right moment to share. You learn to reveal only what will benefit your growth or the growth of others. You learn to keep things sacred until the timing is perfect. And timing matters because ideas, plans, and dreams shared too soon are often lost. They are critiqued, they are dismissed, they are stolen, or they are buried in the noise of others' opinions. But when privacy is applied wisely, success moves faster, confidence strengthens, momentum builds. So here's the lesson. Privacy is a skill. It is a tool. It is a strategy for life. And like any skill, it can be developed, practiced, and perfected. Start today by asking yourself, what do I need to keep to myself? What opinions or advice will only distract me? What information do I need to protect my focus, my energy, and my growth? The answers will guide you, and your life will start to change. Because success is not just about working hard. It's about working smart. It's about making decisions that protect your power. It's about knowing that not everything in your life belongs on display. Privacy is your shield. It is your compass. It is your secret advantage. Use it wisely. Guard it carefully. And watch your life flourish quietly, powerfully, and without unnecessary interference. Let's be honest. Life is full of opinions. Some are helpful. Some are distracting. And some are downright harmful. The successful person knows this. And they know that what you share matters as much as what you do. Not everything deserves an audience. Not every thought deserves a voice. Not every experience deserves exposure. There are certain things you should never share. Why? Because sharing them can weaken your focus, drain your energy, and even slow your progress. Let's explore these carefully. 1. Your goals before you achieve them. Most people want to talk about their dreams. They want everyone to know. But here's the problem. Talking about your goals too soon is like showing your hand in a card game. Some people will cheer, some will doubt, and some will steal the idea or subtly sabotage it. Goals need nurturing, not broadcasting. Keep them private until progress is visible. Your work is more important than your words. Success is predictable. It comes from actions, not announcements. When your goals are protected, they grow stronger. And when the time is right, sharing them inspires others. Until then, silence is power. 2. Your weaknesses or fears. We all have fears. We all have weaknesses, but sharing them carelessly gives others control over your life. It can make you vulnerable to criticism. It can invite unnecessary pity. It can make your fear bigger than it really is. The successful person acknowledges weaknesses privately and works on them quietly. They don't ask the world to hold their hand. They let actions speak louder than words. What you focus on grows. What you share grows. Be careful with both. 3. Your personal finances. Money is private. Always has been. Always should be. Telling people what you earn, what you spend, or what you invest can lead to envy, expectation, or manipulation. Some will judge. Some will compare, and some will try to take advantage. Financial growth is built quietly, with discipline and strategy. When revealed too early, it can create problems you don't need. When handled wisely, it becomes a tool for independence and freedom. Discipline and privacy are partners in creating wealth. 4. Your personal struggles and conflicts. Life will test you. Relationships will challenge you. Situations will frustrate you. But sharing every struggle with everyone around you rarely helps. People will give unsolicited advice. People will gossip. People will judge. The successful person deals with conflicts privately. They resolve them quietly. They learn the lesson, and they move forward with dignity. Sharing every problem doesn't lighten the load, it can multiply it. Keep struggles private. Solve them privately. Grow stronger silently. 5. Your plans before they're ready. Planning is powerful. Action is powerful. But revealing plans before they're ready can create obstacles. Some people will offer misguided advice. Some will try to copy your plan. And some will discourage you, whether intentionally or not. The person who succeeds knows when to act first, then announce. The world responds to results more than ideas. It's better to let your life speak quietly than to fill the air with untested intentions. Let's pause for a moment. Notice the pattern here. What you should never share is anything that can weaken your progress. It's not about being secretive. It's about protecting your energy, your confidence, and your focus. It's about understanding that words have power and that power can be given away. The truly successful person uses privacy strategically. They choose what to say, when to say it, and to whom. They speak in ways that empower themselves and others. They share when it inspires, not when it distracts. Silence is not empty. It is full of answers, strength, and preparation for the next step. Guard your inner life. Protect your plans. Handle your weaknesses quietly. Work on your finances in private. Solve your problems behind the scenes. Act on your plans before announcing them. When you do, you become unshakable. Your energy stays focused. Your confidence grows. And your life moves forward without unnecessary resistance. Let's pause and think for a moment. You've learned the 5 things you should never share. 1. Your goals before achieving them. 2. Your weaknesses or fears. 3. Your personal finances. 4. Your personal struggles or conflicts. 5. Your plans before they're ready. Now here's the question. Why does keeping these private matter so much? Because privacy is not about secrecy, it's about power. It's about creating a life that grows uninterrupted, without the noise of others' opinions, judgment, or distraction. Let me explain how protecting these 5 things changes your life. 1. Protecting your goals builds momentum. When you keep your goals private, you allow them to grow in silence. Most people announce their plans too early. They want validation. They want approval. But validation is temporary. Approval is unreliable. Your goals grow stronger when they are nurtured quietly. Every action you take compounds. Every small success builds confidence. Every focused effort strengthens your commitment. Don't talk about it. Work on it. Let the results speak. By protecting your goals, you maintain momentum. You move forward daily, steadily, and powerfully. And when you finally reveal your success, it inspires rather than invites criticism. 2. Protecting weaknesses and fears strengthens confidence. Sharing weaknesses can feel like relief, but it often weakens resolve. It gives others influence over your life. It plants doubt where there should be determination. The successful person acknowledges weaknesses privately. They work on them quietly. They strengthen themselves without the distraction of others' opinions. Confidence grows in silence and action, not in discussion. The more you protect your vulnerabilities, the stronger your inner foundation becomes. 3. Protecting finances builds freedom. Money talks. And when you share yours too openly, it invites envy, expectation, or manipulation. By keeping your finances private, you maintain independence. You make decisions based on strategy, not on others' opinions. You grow wealth quietly, steadily, and with control. Financial growth is a result of discipline, patience, and wise decisions, not public recognition. Privacy ensures your money works for you, not for the judgments of others. 4. Protecting personal struggles builds resilience. Life is full of challenges. Relationships, work, and circumstances will test you. But the more you expose your struggles unnecessarily, the more power they gain over you. Criticism, gossip, and misguided advice can derail your focus. Handling struggles privately builds resilience and maturity. You solve problems without distractions. You learn lessons in silence, and you emerge stronger than before. Adversity handled quietly builds character that speaks louder than words ever could. 5. Protecting plans builds strategic advantage. Plans shared too soon are often stolen, misunderstood, or dismissed. By keeping your plans private until the right time, you protect your competitive edge. You act strategically rather than reactively. You retain the freedom to pivot, adjust, and grow without interference. Action before announcement preserves your power and ensures your results speak louder than your words. The bigger picture, privacy shapes your life. When you protect these 5 things, life changes in profound ways. Your energy stays focused on what matters most. Your confidence strengthens because you are not seeking external approval. Your momentum builds because actions replace announcements. Your resilience grows because challenges are handled with discretion. Your results become undeniable because they are cultivated quietly. Let me be clear. Privacy is not about isolation. It is about intention. It is about wisdom. It is about respect for your own journey. The successful person knows that life rewards discipline and focus, not chatter. They guard their inner life fiercely. They choose carefully who gets access to their goals, plans, and struggles. And that discipline creates a life of quiet, unstoppable progress. The less you reveal, the more you achieve. Protect what matters, and your life will grow beyond measure. When you begin practicing this skill, keeping your goals, weaknesses, finances, struggles, and plans private, you will notice a shift. You'll feel lighter. Your mind will be clearer. Your energy will multiply. And most importantly, your life will begin moving forward with purpose, power, and momentum. Privacy, done wisely, is not just a habit, it is a life-changing skill. Let's take what we've learned and make it practical. Knowing the 5 things you should never share is important, but knowing isn't enough. Wisdom comes when knowledge becomes action. If you want your life to change, if you want your energy, focus, and momentum to grow, you must apply privacy daily. And the good news is, this is simple. It doesn't require complex rules. It requires discipline, reflection, and intentional choices. 1. Start your day with a privacy mindset. Every morning, ask yourself, what matters most today? What will I protect? What will I share? And with whom? When you start your day intentionally, you control the flow of information in your life. You decide what deserves your energy. You decide who deserves your attention. You don't get what you hope for. You get what you focus on. Protecting your focus is as important as protecting your money or your health. Your inner world, your thoughts, plans, and goals must be shielded before the day begins. 2. Limit social sharing. We live in a world that encourages oversharing. Every app, every notification, every conversation tempts you to reveal too much. Ask yourself, will this benefit my growth or distract me? If it distracts, it stays private. If it benefits your growth, share selectively, with purpose, and at the right time. The successful person treats their personal life like a garden. They don't allow every passerby to trample their seeds. They cultivate in silence. They share only when the harvest is ready. 3. Journal privately. Writing is a powerful way to clarify thoughts and refine plans. But unlike posting online, journaling keeps your energy contained. Spend time each day reflecting on your goals and progress, challenges and lessons, ideas and strategies. This daily habit allows you to grow internally without external noise. It transforms thoughts into actions. It keeps your mind sharp and your direction clear. The pen is mightier when it is private. Thoughts written privately become plans executed publicly. 4. Choose your confidants carefully. There is a difference between oversharing and seeking guidance. Some people deserve your trust. Some do not. Learn to choose your confidants wisely. Mentors who have experience and wisdom, friends who support growth without distraction, partners who encourage action, not doubt. Do not confuse sharing with validation. Share only when it strengthens your momentum, not when it weakens it. Energy is like currency. Spend it only where it produces the greatest return. 5. Protect your struggles and weaknesses. Daily privacy means handling your weaknesses discreetly. Every challenge, every failure, every fear, keep them strategically contained. This does not mean ignoring them. It means working on them quietly, learning from them, and turning them into strengths before revealing them to the world. The strongest trees grow in silence. The storms only make them stronger. By doing this, you prevent unnecessary interference. You gain clarity. You develop resilience. 6. Apply privacy to your goals and plans. Every action you take should align with your long-term vision. Every plan should be protected until it is ready for execution. Do not announce new projects before they are viable. Do not talk about your breakthroughs before they are proven. Do not let external opinions dilute your focus. Privacy allows you to experiment without pressure, adjust without criticism, execute without distraction. Action before announcement preserves your power and guarantees your results speak louder than words. The daily habit of privacy builds exponential growth. Privacy is not a one-time act. It is a lifestyle, a daily habit. When you practice it consistently, your life changes. Your energy is focused. Your confidence grows. Your progress accelerates. Your results compound quietly, powerfully, and inevitably. Think about it this way. Every successful person you admire had boundaries. Every extraordinary life was cultivated in the soil of intentional privacy. It is not coincidence. It is choice. It is discipline. It is wisdom. Start small. Protect one thing today, your goals, your plan, or your energy. Make it a habit. Repeat it daily. Over time, this discipline transforms your life. It creates a foundation for unstoppable momentum. It turns ordinary effort into extraordinary results. The less you reveal, the more you achieve. The more you protect, the faster you grow. Privacy, applied daily, is your secret advantage. Guard it. Practice it. Live it. Now, let's look at the outcome. What happens when you protect your inner world, your goals, and your plans? What happens when you master the art of privacy? The answer is simple. Your life begins to transform quietly, steadily, and powerfully. 1. Focus becomes your superpower. When you protect your goals, your struggles, and your plans, you eliminate distraction. Your energy stops leaking. Your mind stops wandering. Your actions align with your priorities. Focus becomes automatic. It is no longer something you try to force. It becomes a habit, a rhythm, a way of life. Success is predictable. It is not luck. It is discipline, focus, and consistent action. With focus as your foundation, the impossible becomes possible. The goals that once seemed distant now feel achievable. Every day, every effort compounds quietly until results start appearing that surprise everyone except you. 2. Confidence grows in silence. The world is full of opinions. Some are helpful. Most are not. When you share too much, your confidence becomes dependent on external validation. You start measuring yourself by other people's reactions. You begin to doubt your own path. Mastering privacy removes this weakness. You learn to trust yourself. You learn to rely on your judgment, your effort, your discipline. Don't seek approval. Seek results. Let your life speak for you. Confidence grows quietly, steadily, and permanently. It is no longer fragile, based on praise or recognition. It is unshakable because it comes from within. 3. Relationships improve. It may seem counterintuitive, but privacy strengthens relationships. Why? Because you stop oversharing. You stop burdening others with your every thought, plan, or frustration. You stop giving people power over your life. Instead, you share purposefully, intentionally, and selectively. Your relationships become deeper, more meaningful, and more respectful. The less you reveal, the more people respect the space and strength of your life. By protecting your inner world, you allow others to interact with the best version of you, focused, confident, and powerful. 4. Decisions become clearer and more effective. Every day, you face choices. Some are small. Some are life-changing. When you practice privacy, your mind stays uncluttered. You don't second-guess yourself based on others' opinions. You don't make decisions under pressure from distraction or criticism. Your choices become deliberate. Your actions become purposeful, and your results reflect clarity, not confusion. Discipline is doing what must be done, even when no one is watching. Privacy ensures you are always making decisions for yourself, not for the crowd. And that is the hallmark of personal power. 5. Momentum becomes inevitable. The most important result of mastering privacy is momentum. Every successful person you admire has momentum. Not because they are faster, smarter, or luckier, because they protected their energy, focus, and plans. By keeping certain things private, you allow progress to build quietly. Small wins compound. Small actions add up. And before you know it, the results are undeniable. The secret of your future is hidden in your daily private actions. Privacy allows you to work without distraction, to grow without interference, to succeed without unnecessary struggle. The bigger picture. Mastering privacy is not about being secretive or closed off. It is about intentional living. It changes your life in ways you cannot always see immediately. You become more disciplined. You gain unshakable confidence. You develop clarity in thought and action. Your relationships become stronger and more meaningful. Your progress accelerates, compounding quietly into extraordinary results. When practiced consistently, privacy becomes a superpower. It turns ordinary lives into extraordinary ones. It allows you to create your destiny quietly, methodically, and powerfully. The less you reveal of your inner world, the more powerful it becomes. Protect it, guard it, and cultivate it. Your life will move forward quietly, but it will move forward powerfully. Make privacy a daily habit. Protect your goals, your struggles, your plans, your energy, and your confidence. Apply it with discipline, and watch as your life transforms silently, steadily, and spectacularly. Because mastering privacy is not just a skill, it is a life-changing strategy. And the sooner you embrace it, the sooner your growth becomes unstoppable. Let me leave you with this thought. Your life is yours to build. Your energy is yours to protect. Your focus is yours to master. Not everything belongs on display. Not every thought deserves an audience. Not every struggle deserves a conversation. The people who achieve greatness do not tell the world everything they know, feel, or plan. They act quietly. They build privately. They grow patiently. The less you reveal, the more you achieve. Your results are the proof. Your character is the proof. Your life is the proof. So be intentional. Be disciplined. Be quiet when it matters. And act when it counts. Because mastery, momentum, and success come to those who protect their inner world, nurture it, and move forward relentlessly. Guard your goals. Guard your energy. Guard your focus. And watch as your life transforms. Silently, steadily, and powerfully.